registrar is a very important force and one of the important persons who ensures the success of an educational institute, but unfortunately rarely been spoken about. But today we at KL University have the Registrar of the University, Dr. Prasada Rao, sitting with us to talk about how his position creates a lot of difference and ensures a smooth functioning of the university in every sphere possible. Dr. Rao, thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you.
So you have academics experience over 37 years and in research and industry as well. So how would you define your journey to now being the Registrar of KL University?
During this journey of the last 4 decades, in fact, the journey has been very smooth, very progressive and very inspirational at every stage. In fact, I am the topper in my academics, in my 5-year engineering degree. Just to quote you the qualitative aspect of my academics, I secured 92.8% in my 5-year engineering graduation. In my 5th year, it was, I think, a top record, that is 96.9%. I think still it is a record in the university. From there, I served central government as the Deputy Chief Engineer for quite some time. Then I got an opportunity to work with the topmost apex research organization of the country, that is the Defense Research and Development Organization, where I had an opportunity to work with the illustrious persons like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir, Dr. Kota Harinarayana sir, and several other distinguished scientists. Having served quite a long time both in industry and research, I thought whatever knowledge I gained should be passed on to the younger generations of this great nation. That was my motivating factor to switch over from the industry and research to academics. Coming to academics, fine, the journey has been very smooth and progressive. I have been the principal of the top-rated engineering colleges for 16 long years. Probably, if I am not wrong, I am the senior most professor and also the person served for the longest duration of 16 long years as the principal of an engineering institution. And now I am giving the responsibility as the registrar of a very important institution at the national level, that is Koneru Lakshmaya Educational Foundation. I am very much satisfied with my journey in industry, research and academics too.
Absolutely, sir. University is also blessed to have an experienced person like you who have so much to offer in terms of academics as well. You know, when we talk specifically about your journey at KL University, you were in various leadership positions before being a registrar as well. Take us through all those roles and what changes you brought in the university in your tenure here.
This is my second innings in KL University. Earlier, I was the Dean of Examinations and Evaluation and also Dean of Research in the same KL University. I brought about several reforms, namely the examination reforms, and I was the first author of PhD regulations of the university. Even today, the regulations drafted by me are under implementation. Now, in the second innings, I was given an opportunity, or rather I was honored with the very challenging position of the registrar, which I believe that I am discharging to the best of my ability.
Absolutely, sir. It's a very challenging position and a very taxing position being a registrar of an university like KL University, which has so many colleges and so many students and buzzing with activities around the year. So if I ask you, how do you balance the role as an academician and as an administrator peacefully and smoothly? How do you juggle between those two aspects of your job?
Fine, it is a very good question. It is indeed, the position of the registrar is very, I don't say it is taxing, but it is challenging. It is a full-time job and several files will be waiting for my signature. So absolutely we do not get any free time as long as I sit in the chair of a registrar. But as an academician, I have flair for teaching. Whenever I get a little opportunity, I would like to take a class, interact with my students and also the co-teachers. So whenever I get an opportunity, I am doing a little bit of teaching as well.
Absolutely, sir. Students should not miss out you being in the classrooms and learning from you, from your experiences. How does your leadership help maintain cordial relationship between all stakeholders? Because you somehow have roles and responsibilities in every sphere of the university. So how do you manage cordial relationships between all?
In fact, it is really our perception that makes us to maintain cordial relations with all the stakeholders of the system. You are aware that the important stakeholders of any educational system are the students, the parents, the teachers, the regulatory authorities. So we have several regulatory authorities like University Grants Commission, All India Council for Technical Education, Pharmacy Council of India, Architecture Council of India, Bar Council of India. Coming to the state government, it is the AP State Council of Higher Education and the Department of Higher Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh, and the District Administration. And the teachers are also one of the very important stakeholders of the system. The industry, so because we are preparing our students to meet the industrial requirements, and the society at large. So these are all different stakeholders with which an education institute will interact, will continue to interact. When that being the case, we need to maintain cordial relations with all the stakeholders of the system for smooth conductance of the academics on the campus. I do maintain cordial relations with all the stakeholders of the system.
Talking about your various roles, your role also comes into play in the times of admissions. Asking you, how does Registrar ensure welcoming all aspiring students at the campus, and is there any difference in admission procedure for PG, UG and other students?
In fact, the relationship of the Registrar's office do not end with mere admitting the child onto the campus. It is only the beginning. From then on, the relationship will continue. Continue not only as long as the student is on the campus, but even after his departure upon successful graduation from the campus. We do interact with the students while issuing various certificates like their bona fide certificates, their conduct certificate, their study certificates, their TC, their degree certificates, and even after their departure from the campus, we do interact with the students for certifying their credentials. A student going abroad, he will be writing to us to certify his credentials. We do that. So when our students are working in industry as an alumni, we do interact with them for the benefit of the current students. So what I am trying to say is, the relationship of the Registrar's office with the students is a continuous one. It will not stop at one stage. It will be a continuous one, and it will be a progressive one.
Absolutely, sir. You've tried to sum up the huge role you play in anyone and everyone who are associated with the university. You know, they need you, they need your support to have a smooth journey at Kale University. But if I ask you, how do you ensure that a student has an enriching experience of whatever duration he's here at the university, whether it's for a 4-year BTech or a 2 years master? How does the Registrar's office ensure a smooth and enriching experience for a student here?
Fine, a very good question. We have a system of taking feedback, 360 degrees feedback. At any stage, if the student faces any problem, he is most welcome to approach us. Not only myself, any authorities of the university. We have an effective grievance handling system in place. So thereby we ensure that the very important stakeholder of the system, that is the student, is every time 100% satisfied with the policies, procedures, systems we apply on the campus, we implement on the campus.
That's very important, hearing to the student side of the story and addressing their grievances. Are there any special arrangements for international students who are new to the culture and the environment and not just the campus here?
Yes. We do understand their specific needs, their specific food habits, and appropriately the university takes care.
Absolutely, sir. So now talking about the environment and what Kale University is known for. Kale University is known from its strict anti-ragging policies. It's known for its discipline among students. So how do these kind of policies at Kale University ensure a fulfilling and academically inclined journey for students here?
Right. Kale University is known for its discipline. Well, it is known for its academics. It is also known for its placement. It is also equally known for the research work that is going on the campus. You see, in an academic system, what are all the things that are needed, be it a teaching learning process, be it an evaluation process, be it a placement activity, be it an extension activity, go out and serve the society. So for all these things, whatever is needed in an educational system, for all those things, I am very happy to state, I am very proud to submit that Kale University is known.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. So you have, in your 4 decades of a career as an academician, you worked in various universities, including Kale. So what do you think differentiates Kale universities from other higher education institutes in India?
It is a holistic institution where we give equal importance for teaching learning, evaluation, placement, co-curricular and extracurricular activities, all including the extension activities. And we do not compromise in any one of these activities that are being offered on the campus. And most of the places, they may be good in one aspect, may not be that good in the other aspect. But here, all these aspects, whatever I have described now, we give equal importance, and that is the difference between the Kale University and other higher educational institutions in the country.
Absolutely. That's a wonderful message for all the aspiring students out there. And this is exactly the reason why you should come to Kale University and pursue higher educations. Sir, as the Registrar of Kale University, what is your vision and mission as an academician which you would like to fulfill in your tenure, and how do you see the university in next 10 years?
Fine. Now, we are already NAC A++ grade. We are UGC Category 1 institution. We also got, probably you may be knowing, in the recent NIRF 2021 rankings, we got a very good place, right? So at the national level, we have all these credentials, yet we are not satisfied with whatever we have achieved so far. While maintaining all these things, we try to improve upon, we try to reach the next higher level in the days to come. For that, what all is needed, we'll be doing so in order to reach the next higher level in the next 2 years to come, 3 years to come, 5 years to come. That means we have both short-term goals as well as long-term goals. And I am sure, and KL University will be the number one institution in the country in the near future.
Absolutely, sir. So before we let you go, as someone who was a topper in his graduation BTech days and is in almost 40 years down the line, is still so passionate about teaching, is driven about being an academician and a registrar at KL University, what is your message to Gen Z? How should they look at higher education in today's times, and how can they, balance work and life in a better way?
So work-life balance is a term that is being discussed in much wider terms, right? I do appreciate that there is life beyond your work. While you are very serious on your work during the 8 hours of the day while on the campus, the next 16 hours also, it is your life, right? So you will be interacting with your family members, you will be interacting with the society and all that. Therefore, while working, you should concentrate on the work. While at home or while in the society, you have to do that role also. You have to play that role also judiciously. Therefore, in every professional's life, there should be a well balance between work and life. Then only he or she will be a successful professional. That is my belief.
Sir, how have you attained work-life balance in all these years?
Fine. As I told you, as long as I am on the campus, I do concentrate very meticulously on my job. I will not divert my attention on anything. Whatever the systems and procedures that are in place, I will execute very sincerely. When I go home, so with all the sincerity, I will discharge my role as a father, as a husband, as a son of my old parents. And when I am in the society, as a good citizen of the nation, as a responsible citizen of the society, I discharge my function. So this is how I try to balance my work and life.
Absolutely. That's a wonderful message for all those who say that 24 hours is less to do everything you have to do in a day. Here, Registrar sir giving you some very important tip. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out time and sharing your experience with us.
Thank you very much.
KL, deemed to be university.
We are future ready.